BMW, and last week got finished. Hey, cut that out. And last week we finished up with Juan's truck. We had it up and rolling. Everything was going good. But. All right, so we picked up the truck off of someone else's work. I don't want to name who, but he has a questionable reputation around here. I don't want to be a dick and, give names away and all that stuff. But he previously had air suspension. It's more like a helper bag setup, welded onto the leaf springs, and a bolt-on bracket for the factory struts and control arms in the front, and a shock relocation in the rear. And we built everything based off of that. Of course, we deleted the leaf springs, deleted the back brackets on the rear, took off the control arms in the front, did shorties, custom lowers and uppers, relocate the uppers, did the 3-link with the wishbone in the back, welded the back brackets and the shock mounts. And then, maybe like a day after the truck was done, we got this. You know that? Alright, so we did this decorative piece on the notch and added this crossbar up here. And I mentioned he had a shock relocation. And we decided to leave it because how hard could it be to do a shock relocation, Maybe get a piece of 1.5 inches by 1/4 DOM. Or if you're trying to cheap out a little bit, maybe schedule 40 by 1.25 inches. Something like that, We did notice it was 2-inch, so we were thinking hopefully it would have been like, I don't know, maybe bought out, got a 2-inch DOM piece, fancy or something. So we just decided to leave it. What could have gone wrong? We welded the back brackets and the shock mounts to it. Maybe about a week later, with the rotational force of the bag, we got this. It just straight started shearing into there. And we looked inside the tube, and I think it's around 14 or 11 gauge pipe. I don't think it's DOM. Hopefully it is at least, but either way, it's a little bit too thin. Maybe it deflected and stretched and it looks a little bit thinner, but that's still pretty thin. Even if it is 11 gauge, that's nowhere near like thick enough to support all that. Even if it is just a shock relocation, it's not strong enough. You would assume if it's gonna take the impact of a shock, you want it to have a little bit of structure on there. So now, because of this, we gotta cut this piece off and redo these brackets all over again. It looks like the bottom of the diff part of the mounts is good. The shock blew out on us. The bags still look okay. Luckily, the bags were reclining on the bed and put all the force on there, so it managed to air up a little bit and just get on the trailer and back over here. But you kind of say it's a little bit of our fault. I should have been a little bit, I mean, what would you even say? Like,
I mean, I guess it would have been better just to go over it all and redo the bar with our own material. But I mean,
or at least double check it.
You really wouldn't expect someone to use fence post material.
It's basically close to a fence post material type of pole. I guess we could have drilled a hole in it first, and we would have noticed that it was that thin. We could have cut it off and avoided all this. So the fault is on us a little bit. But come on, now it's got me doubting the notch. I gotta cut that off, and I gotta re-look over the rest of the work that he did, the wiring for the air system, since we did reuse it. And now I want to fish plate the notch, if not just cut it all off. I don't want to do that though, but I am just paranoid about it now. But I guess we learned a lesson, and just double check other people's work. Don't trust on other people's work, and
What's up, guys? We're back with Juan's truck. We got everything cut out and prepped, ready for the new shit to go in. But we wanted to see how thick this bar actually was. So we got our Vulcan filler gauge here. We tested it out earlier. And this shit reads out to, here it is. 14 gauge, wait, where's it at? Yeah. 14 gauge metal for a shock relocation. The person that was doing this work expected this metal to support the weight of the vehicle. I'm not sure why he would think that. I'm not even sure where you get this material at. It's 2-inch OD. 14 gauge and some like fence post or electrical wiring conduit. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna go ahead, get everything remade, welded in, get the truck back on the road.
We got Juan's truck officially out of here. Hopefully for the last time, unless he wants some other work done. But we learned an important lesson, didn't we?
Yeah, don't touch other people's work.
Yeah.
Even if it looks alright, don't touch it.
Yeah, even if it's like a little badass shop, just double check it real quick. That way you don't have to be spending time and money like we did. Sad ass Andy over there.
It's not fun to warranty other people's work and not make any money off of it.
Well, that's everything. Hopefully all goes well after that. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is the notch, but we fish plated it, so hopefully it's good.
If that notch breaks, you know what you do about that, bro.
You know, back half.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool though. But what do you guys say, Andy?